If you down, 1 hour. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I want y'all to help me try to do it too. I'm reading. Sweet. Okay. Guava, everybody. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Live from 73 here. My Renaissance grandma, number one on the charts. How you doing, my Renaissance grandma? It's good to see you. Thank you. If you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can see me and hear me, give me 2 thumbs up. If I'm coming up clear, give me 3 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Hey, Rosemary. Hey, chatting. Let's see. If I don't, Talisha, Joshua, Suzette, Terry, Talisha, Rosemary. Make it make sense. Mama's Kitchen. How you doing, my beautiful sister? I was just thinking about you today. I was thinking about you so much I was gonna call you today because I had something to tell you. Mama's Kitchen, when I get out of here, I'm gonna text you, okay? Because it's something I need to tell you, my sister. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I saw you on Facebook today. I don't do Facebook, but I was looking for something and I saw you and I said that reminded me of something I was going to hit you up the other day and hit you with. Hey, everybody, Jada. I will. KJ, Cynthia, Homestead, Rachel, Q-Dub, Michelle Law, Chef Handy, ma'am. Love your name. Granny Karma. How you doing, Granny Karma? Long time no see. Regular gun guy in the building. What's going on, brother? What's going on, man? Oh, my God. Suzette, what's going on? I want to only be on here 1 hour. I'm going to try. But Bonita, Heather, it's a reason why I'm trying to kind of rush it. All right, so I'm going to get right into it. Because I'm supposed to be leaving right now. I should have been gone, but I've been waiting for this freaking delivery that was supposed to be here like 12 hours ago. And it's just now getting here. I still have to leave here. I don't care how long it takes me to get to Freedom Makers. I got to leave because I got a trailer full of all of the gardening stuff that I told y'all I was going to bring back to Freedom Makers. I got all my kale. I got all my blackberries. I got everything. Got my troughs and amongst other things. So I had to come back and get all of this stuff because I can't move forward. Got my sink. I got all the stuff that I told y'all I've been waiting for. I'm going to try not to talk too loud either. I don't want to be yelling. Anyway, like I was saying, Guava. Today is a quick Q&A. And the reason why it's going to be a Q&A is because somebody asked me a question and I want to answer it. The question was, with my sugar-free Sunday, does fast food count? Does fast food count if you're not purchasing anything with sugar in it? And I thought that was a wonderful question. That's how I'm going to start this out. Y'all can ask me what you want, okay? But I want to answer this. In my opinion, this is not facts that I put it like this. This is not facts that I know of. It's only my opinion. My opinion, without educated facts, okay, is all 100% of fast food has sugar in it. It has some kind of super, please don't write in caps, please. It has some sort of sugar in it to make you, to have you fiending. I don't have any facts on that. I've only read a few things, but I'm not counting them as factual because I didn't do deep dives in it. I look at it like this, and the reason why I believe that is because the proof is in the pudding, or the proof is in your butt cheeks, because if you eat enough, you will say, listen, you will say, not even in the bread. You will take the buns off and just eat the sausage and egg patty in the morning, or you will just eat the burger, and you still keep gaining weight. What is that saying? Because that's what I was doing. But even if it's not the bread, it's something in that meat. It's something in everything they have. Whether it's in the meat, it's in, I don't know, it's in the sauce, I don't know what it is. My answer to her question is stay 100% away from all fast food, all of it. Every restaurant you can think of, stay away from it. And the only reason I'm telling you that because that's what I'm doing. I refuse. I refuse. Okay? I refuse. If you go into a fast food restaurant, it's something there, it's something in that stuff that makes us crave it like dope. And I'm gonna call that a no. No fast food restaurants at all. Now, if you go to like a sit-in restaurant, like a Texas Roadhouse or something like that, or Applebee's, and you order you a steak, I'm gonna give it a pass, but we should really try to stay up out of there because once you order the steak, somebody's sizzling griddle plate come past you, be like, oh, I wonder what they getting. Waitress, can I have one of those too, whatever that is that's on fire, smelling like summer sex? Can I have some of that? So I'm trying to stay away from all restaurants. Don't invite me to your birthday parties or nothing because you gonna have cake and ice creams and stuff. Just everybody think I'm being mean because I ain't going to nobody birthday parties. I'm not, don't, nah, because I'm gonna eat your cake. I'm not even gonna play games with you. I'm gonna eat your whole cake. I'm fragile, I'm in a fragile state. You understand? I'm a recovering addict. I will eat your whole, I will blow your birthday candle out for you and eat your cake before you make your wish. While you making your wish, you gonna open your eyes. It's gonna be a plate with a little bit of frosting on it. I'm in a fragile state. Don't invite me to no holiday meals, no birthday parties, no weddings, no weddings. No weddings. You gonna kick me out your wedding right now. I'm in a fragile state. I stays out of the dope house. I stay out the trap house. Cause I ain't fully, I'm getting clean and sober, but I ain't all the way, I ain't strong yet. Okay? I'm just telling y'all with the truth. And if you can do that, you're gonna be all right. So don't invite me to nothing. At least for another year or two. Don't invite me to nothing that got nothing to do with cake, ice creams. See, I don't even know the rest. Cakes. Okay, here we go. Question and answer. Right now. Let's get it. Joshua Crump says, hey, quick question. How did your freeze dry persimmons turn out? I'm not gonna lie to you. I let this freeze dryer go. I let it go. That's how it turned out. I let that go. Look, it's gone. I'm holding my tongue. I'm holding my tongue on the freeze dryer situation and making sure everything goes smoothly. And if everything goes smoothly, I ain't got nothing else to say about it. All I'm gonna say is, right this moment, it wasn't for me. If things don't go smoothly, I'm telling. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to be politically correct and kind-hearted. So, and you see, here go all my little things that I said I bought separate. I'm going to just use them for something else, grabbing pots or something. All right, it's an open forum, Q&A, question and answer. I'm going to answer to the best of my ability. I'm going to try to answer all questions with, let me put it to you like this. I'm going to answer every sensible question with a sensible answer. Okay? Is that fair? Homesteader Rachel said, do you plan on deer hunting on your other property? I have no reason to hunt my deer yet. There's plenty of food still in the stores, and I got enough food to last me for about 5 or 6 years. There's no reason to hunt my deer yet. How you doing, Jerry? Just because you have food walking around your land, don't mean you need to go ahead and start harvesting it all right now. Because right now, did you see my land the other day when I was out there and all the deer were out there? They felt like they were safe. You see, they didn't run from me. They was about 2 acres away from me, but they can smell me and everything. They didn't run. They just kept walking. Think about this. I could have picked off every last one of them deer because they felt like they were safe, and that's how I want to keep them feel. I want them to keep feeling like it's okay to come over here and holler at me, because if times get real rough and everybody else in my area is hunting them, they're going to come to me. I ain't got to go looking for them. Okay, Locks and Land Homestead say, I ain't seen y'all in a minute. What y'all been? So how do you feel about raised beds versus in-ground? We have moles and they don't pay for the veggies. Let me tell you something. I am new to having moles or whatever is crawling under the ground, making them little things. So I don't have any knowledge on how to handle that. So that's why I brought my extra troughs that I'm taking to Freedom Makers, and I'm buying more so I can have a lot of raised beds. I want at least 8 to 10 raised bed troughs, and then I'm going to try my hand in ground and deal with it from there. I don't think one is better than the other. I just think you should try to garden any way you can. I'm not going to put one over top of the other. Let's see. Any other questions? Here we go. What size tubs that you're using for your garden on your land? They are 100-gallon tubs. They do not have to be 100 gallons though, okay? I want you to, Brenda, the only reason I'm using 100-gallon tubs because the 100-gallon tubs are less than the 50 and the 30-gallon tubs. I don't know why. In every brand like that, with those troughs like that, in every brand, the smaller they are, the more expensive they are for some reason. The 330-gallon big giant trough is $300. But them little tiny ones, they're like $139 something. So that 100-gallon tub thing was the sweet spot for me. So that's why I went with them. Right, Mimsy, garden any way you can. Okay, second floor garden, got a solar question. Have you seen a noticeable power consumption difference between having the Bluetooth standby on or off on your EcoFlow generators? No, because my Bluetooth is always on, so I don't even know. Because all of my stuff is talking to each other. So I gotta run that Bluetooth so I can use my phone. I'm not going out pushing a bunch of buttons. I got a whole elaborate setup going on out there that I'm going to show you one of these probably tomorrow, because I gotta leave tonight. I got to. Hey, Sister Spice, how you doing? Let me see. So I haven't noticed any because I really don't go back and forth with it. I'm looking for, going back to look for questions. I'm trying to stick with the questions, sensible questions, so I can give them a sensible answer. Locks and Land Homestead, I'm going to have to look y'all back up because I don't know why y'all don't be in my feed. Okay, I think we in the right area. Homestead Rachel said, I saw your video with the deer. Respect your answer. Hadn't thought about that on that level. I hunt to eat, and yeah, to eat cleaner meat. I mean, it's not really cleaner though. We polluted the earth, and the deer is eating the things that we polluted. It's not necessarily cleaner. I mean, it's not necessarily chemical free because the deer are drinking out of the streams and the rivers that are polluted. So it's kind of like, let me break it down to you a little more, my friend. I don't take joy in dispatching animals if I don't have to. I take zero joy in it. As a matter of fact, I don't like doing it. That even chickens, I'll do it, but I don't like doing it. So I restrain or refrain myself from doing it unless I have to. Okay, Patrice says, do you make your own plant beds or do you buy plants already in the cups? No, I've been dropping seeds, but it don't matter. If you go buy some starts, just go buy some starts. If you want to drop seeds and you got that kind of time, go drop seeds. Just get your garden started. I do both. And I've shown people, hey girl, dad cooking, what's going on, brother? I'm praying that everybody just get started growing something. Hey Piedmont Prepper, how you doing? Alive and Well says, hi Led, how do I propagate a fig tree? And when is the best time? I got a whole Alive and Well. I got tons of videos, and one of them went viral. If you go look at my air layering chili dog video playlist, any of them, go look at my air layer playlist. That's how you propagate your tree. It's simple, or you can just take them off and stick them in some soil. It's easy to propagate a fig, really easy. They're like weeds, really. Delicious weeds. I'm answering all questions, y'all. Give them to me. Hey, Allie and Danny, how you doing? Okay, Second Floor Garden says, do you have any tips on how to remember the basic important info for all different generators, minimum, maximum, require, etc.? I don't quite understand what you mean by that. Do I have any tips on how to remember basic important information on all different generators? Every generator has a label on it that you can read, and it's going to give you the maximum output, maximum input, the voltage, the wattage, the amperage. Every solar power generator has that, and every solar panel has that. If your solar power generator does not have that information embedded on it somewhere, or your solar panels, get rid of it. It's probably some crazy name, a Tuki Taco, and you bought it for $25 and it says 3,000 watt hours and it's only like 3 watt hours. Get rid of that. I'm saying. A lot of people is getting duped like that. If your product does not tell you information on it, and then it should have came with a manual, keep the manual. I keep all my manuals for everything. All right, let's get back to it. I got you, Euro. Hold on. Let me go back up. Please put a question after your question. Put a question mark after your question or I won't know it. Are we able to use an electric heater on solar generator? Thoughts of pros and cons. Yes, you can, but it won't last long. I don't care if you got 10,000 watt hours. If your heater that you have plugged up is pulling 1,000 watts and your solar power generator is 10,000 watt hours, that means you're only going to run that heater for 10 hours. And if your solar power generator is slow to charge, it's going to take you longer to charge it than it is worth running your heater. Let me get back in here. Questions and answering, y'all. So I wouldn't do it. I come up with alternative ways to heat myself up in my house. I don't try to run my solar power generator to heat me in my house up. It's not feasible. I mean, it's just not practical. That's the word. Let's see. KJ Free question. How do you approach fuel storage, gas, diesel, propane? KJ, I cannot answer that legally here on this platform, unfortunately. Okay, it's plenty of videos out there that they're taking the risk uh, by telling you how they store their fuel sources. I can't do that. That's a legal problem. Beverly says, I have a question. I have fruit crates. I'm not sure what that means. Can grow greens in it. I'm new to this. Any suggestions what I can grow in it? You have fruit crates, I think you're saying. Can you grow greens in it? I don't know what a fruit crate is, my dear. I don't know what a fruit crate is. If you can explain that to me, we can go from there, okay? I don't want to give you no bad information. How was my day? Very busy, Carla. Very busy. Okay, Bonita S says, I really need a generator class for dummies because I'm really not understanding what I need. I'm just not getting it. Watts that I need for my house. I talk about that so much, I don't even know what to tell you. That's something that you can literally research and read up on yourself. And I've broken that down. I just did a live stream and broke that down to the bare bones basic that if anybody don't understand that, it's nothing I can do. So I'm not sure how to help you, my friend. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Ooh, it's a lot of good questions. Okay. Hey, Lakota, how you doing? All right, Nurse Man says, do you use carbon monoxide detector inside workshop since you have wood stove? I'm overthinking this. You should have a carbon monoxide detector everywhere. I don't care where you are or what you're doing. Even if you don't have a wood stove, there's carbon monoxide detectors in this house. I don't have a wood stove in here. You should have a carbon monoxide detector everywhere because believe it or not, there is some places where carbon monoxide escapes from out of your yard, out of the earth, and it'll seep into your house and make you go to sleep for good and you won't even know. Nobody will know. So I got carbon monoxide detectors everywhere. So I say yes, no matter what you do, get a carbon monoxide detector. Let me get back in here. Okay. These are a lot of good questions, y'all. Keep them coming, please. Jody B said, I took advantage of a fruit tree clearance, but I'm sure I am sure about in-ground. I'm not sure about in-ground or containers. Mostly confused because if I move the trouble of digging out, are you dig out? Sweetheart, I don't know what you're saying. Are you dig outs doing oak? I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Okay. Slow it down and shorten it up and I'll answer it. Big Bad Bo. Your name is hilarious. I like it though. Big Bad Bo. It seems like that's the only way you're supposed to say your name, no matter what. Big Bad Bo. Young lady asks you, and what's your name? Big Bad Bo. Even if you kind and you got a voice like Mike Tyson, that's the way you're supposed to say your name. Big Bad Bo says, what do you think about diesel heaters for small space like sheds or garages that you set up? I think it's an excellent idea. Cat says, I purchased 7 acres and I would like to start planting my fruit trees, but I don't live in the land yet. Do you have suggestions on how I can water while I'm not there? No, I don't. You have to be active on your land. If you start planting stuff on your land and you don't have any water sources there, you need to be active on your land very frequently. Like I am, you have to, because even if you collecting rainwater, you still got to run some kind of drip irrigation system and pray that it rains constantly for you. Beverly says, yes, fruit crates that are in stores like Walmart. That is what I am talking about. I've never seen a fruit crate, my dear. I don't know what a fruit crate is. I'm sorry, I don't. I have no idea. Lena says, what was the name of the live stream you taught on how to use the solar generator for the house? Wow, it was a couple live streams ago. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. It was about 3 live streams ago when I'm walking around all my land. Well, that's all the time. So I don't know, be honest with you. My Renaissance grandma said, totally agree on the carbon monoxide detectors. Amen to that. I don't play with that. Let me see. Jody B says, you move fruit trees from your home to the land. Is the survival good? Yes, all my trees are alive. All of them. But I have water on my land. So when I'm there, I can just dip water out of the stream and just water my trees. And that's what I do. Okay, let me keep going. Hey, Salon Diva. Hey, Adina Collins. I can see my Renaissance grandma talking to you. I can't see y'all yet, though. Okay, let me get into it here. Keisha Willis, led if you wanted to drop some fruit trees right now, but have low spots in the area you want to put them, what would you do? You build those areas up. It's a thing that I did years ago, and I call it mounding. I got all my trees out here at my house is mounded up because I live off the lake. This is a low area. So I just dump a bunch of soil in one spot, set the tree on top of it, the root ball, and then cover it up with more soil. Now it's above ground, kinda, so it doesn't get drowned. The roots don't drown out. Okay. Eventually, the roots will grow down deep enough into the main ground so you don't have to do anything else. So if you're in a low area and it gets too soggy and too wet, if it's not too wet like mud and swamp, you can just do mounding. Mound it up, set your tree on top of the mound, and then cover that tree up. It's a lot extra because you got to have a lot of soil, but it's worth it. Which plants in the forest can you live off of? I don't know. That's a question you may want to purchase a book on Amazon or something for, okay? I don't know. I'm not a herbologist. I don't know that. Hey, Greg Jones. I'm going back to see questions. I'm getting there. Okay, here we go. Dirk says, do you think I should get solar panels? Do you have any? I can't tell you what to do, Dirk. And yes, I have solar panels. I don't know anything about you or your situation. I'm not going to tell you to get something. That's like me saying, I don't know if you're a man, a woman. I don't know if you're a boy, a girl, a child, a man. What if I said, and you should buy some red bottom heels too? I don't know your situation. So you got to give me more than that. Okay, I said let's ask sensible questions. Let's think them out first. Ask it to yourself first, and how would you answer it? Don't just talk in your brain and type it out, right? Because I don't know the little small words that you leaving out. If I don't know if you should get solar panels or not. I don't know nothing about you. You ain't told me no situation or nothing. Okay, help me out, brother. Help me out, or sister. I don't know. Your name is Dirk Zink. I don't know who I'm even talking to. You ain't even got no face. Rotten says, question. How's the best way to approach medical or first aid needs living off grid? Where's a good starting point for those with little to no experience? When you say how is the best way to approach medical or first aid needs, well, I don't understand your question. Like what? You're talking about your supplies that you should have on hand? Because that's a better way to ask it. Because I don't want to answer it if I don't understand it. If that's what you're asking, let me know, Rotten. How you doing, Greg Jones? Vessi says, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the fruit crate thing again. Queen says, which plants in the forest can you live? Yeah, I answered that already. When you in the forest. Vanessa says, when you grow in bags inside, what do you use to prevent the bugs from coming in? When you grow in bags inside, what do you use to prevent the bug? I don't know. In bags? You mean grow bags? You got grow bags in the house? You got to explain that a little more, please. I don't even want to get started on that. You got to explain that a little more so I can help you. That's a toughie. Okay, Marissa says, I moved from ND to VA. Currently, my 2 wood stoves are still in ND. They are made in 1925, still in perfect condition. I was wondering if it would be better to buy some new stoves or get those. I would have to see your old ones because a lot of the old ones, they're great and they're priceless, but they are not efficient. And it depends on what you're trying to heat up. If you're trying to heat up like your little shed, your little workshop or something, I would keep those. But if you're trying to like get a tiny house or something, really going something you're going to be fairly living in, you need an efficient stove. You see what I did? I have 3 different wood burning stoves. They are not efficient. So I opted out to purchase a new efficient wood stove because when I'm cold in there, I'm cold for real. Ain't no going in the house when I'm on Freedom Acres. I'm going back and looking for these questions. I think I just skipped some. We doing a Q&A, y'all. So if you got some questions, some sensible questions, I'm going to try my hardest to give you a sensible answer, okay? I ain't here to lie to you. Okay, Nurse Man says, to save money, would it be better to pour mix concrete yourself and make pad for workshop before delivery instead of using concrete blocks? Keep animals and weeds out of the workshop. It won't save money if you pour it yourself, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because your time is money. If you have all the time in the world and you don't care, yes, go ahead, try it, pour it yourself. You still gonna need a friend that's gonna, when you pour your own concrete, you're gonna need a friend to help you mix it because concrete ain't waiting for you to get tired. It ain't waiting for you to take a break. Once you start pouring and mixing that concrete, it's a constant thing. I did that when I was super young. I used to work construction. So that concrete is starting to set up. So for me, if you're going to do that, that means you're going to have a bunch of extra friends help you. Then you need a bunch of extra friends to help you smooth out that concrete pad and line it up and frame it out and all of that. And then all of your time and whatever you just paid your friends, even if you paying them with beer, it's going to cost you. Me, I don't have time. I would just go ahead and pay for somebody to go ahead and knock it out. Believe it or not, having somebody come and pour a concrete pad for you is not that expensive. I think it's worth, how can I put this? It's worth me paying for somebody to do it than waste my damn time and got a bunch of friends half-ass doing the job. It's not worth it to me. I say pay a company. And that's hard for me to say, but it's just the truth. My time is worth more, okay? Let's see. I'm going back up looking for, hey, Katina Brooks, how you doing, my sister? I'm going back up looking for these questions. Going back up, going back up, going back up. Okay, here I go. My Renaissance grandma said, Led, do you still have to convert the adapters on the hard solar panels from Harbor Freight? Yes, because all the solar panels from Harbor Freight come with SAE plugs, and you have to convert them either with the adapter or just snip it and buy a kit and put MC4 connectors on it. That's what I did. It just makes it easier. If you don't want to be messing around with no wiring, even though it's simple, just buy the SAE to MC4 adapters. Let me see. Vanessa says, yes, planter bags for my potatoes and carrots. You have grow bags inside your house growing potatoes and carrots inside your house. I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know. Do you have trays or something on them? I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine that. You have grow bags inside of your home and you're growing potatoes and carrots. Whew, I can't even imagine that to answer it. Okay? You're welcome, my Renaissance grandma. I can't even imagine that, my dear. If you're doing that, I can't answer any questions about that because I've never done it. I wouldn't suggest it. And that may be why you're having a couple complications. I don't like grow bags in the first place, but then grow bags in the house, you going hard in the paint with that one. I don't know how to answer that one, okay? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm all right, I'm going back into questions, y'all. Whoo. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. I'm looking for questions. I got them. Okay. Rotten says, question, exactly. Just very basic emergency supplies. I know the father will get off grid. A small scratch can get serious, true. But just some must-have supplies. Yeah, that's so common sense that I don't know where to start. It depends on number one, your physical ailments or whatever you have. That start with that. You know, if you got asthma, that kind of stuff. You're diabetic, that kind of stuff. But then you talking about your basics. I, I say load up with peroxide and alcohol. Number one. After that, peroxide, alcohol, tourniquets, gauze, duct tape. That's as basic as it's going to get right there. After that, everything else pretty much is personal. Iodine, yeah, after that, everything is personal, okay? Let me see. I'm looking for questions. Looking for C. Francis. I have a Meyer lemon tree in west central Florida with yellowing and falling leaves. I lightened up with watering. I lightened up with the watering, fertilized with coffee grounds, and a bit of 10-10-10. That right there is where you messed up. Do not put any chemical 10-10-10 on no citrus tree. Ever. Listen, don't do it. If you putting chemicals on your citrus tree, it's going to die. Citrus only like organic feed, organic compost, manure, coffee grounds, eggshells, potato peels, all that stuff. If you're putting 10-10-10 on your citrus tree, you're killing it. I guarantee you. If there's any gardeners out there to grow citrus right now, I tell you the exact same thing. Stop. Just do not ever put another 10-10-10 on your citrus tree. Don't do it. Okay, I'm coming back up. Seems like every time I do this, there's more questions. Let me see. This is what I wanted, though. Sorry for coughing, y'all. Question Melody says, can my lemon tree stay outside or should I bring it inside? It's in a pot. I'm in zone 7AB, North Carolina. I would bring it inside if you just bought it. If it's still in the pot, just go ahead and bring it in the house. Okay? Because it sounds like it's probably small. Bring it in the house in North Carolina. Y'all gonna get snow too. Allie and Danny says, hey, Led, just got 2 server rack batteries with 5,000 watt all-in-one inverter. What do you think about those type of systems or minor backups? I've never had one. Well, I had a company sent me an all-in-one unit. And then right when I was working on it I was in the process of doing a review and recording on it. A young man got electrocuted by the exact same one the company sent him, they sent me. And he got electrocuted on YouTube. I know everybody knows his name. I'm not going to say his name out of respect. But he got electrocuted. I don't know if he was live or recorded it, but he got electrocuted hooking it up. So I called the company and somebody else sued him and it was a big thing. And I was like, they asked me would I advertise? I said, no. Did you see homeboy just get fried? No. Oh, we're fixing that. I don't care. So I don't know much about all of the all-in-one systems. One company sent me one. I watched somebody else get barbecued. And until I see otherwise, I don't know anything about them, nor have I even tried. So I can't answer that one for you. I have no experience with it. They look nice, but I have no experience. I was kind of shell-shocked after watching him get electrocuted because you're dealing with high voltage. I know when people hear the word solar, they think it's safe. Solar is electricity. It's like you putting your fingers in the plug. It's no different. So people keep thinking you just play around with these solar panels and stuff. No, don't do that. Okay. Everybody keep asking about fungus gnats. Everybody keep asking about fungus gnats and gnats in general. I got a lot of gnats in here from all those oranges I picked. Let me show you something. And I'll be doing this, and I keep telling you, I don't care how it look, but it worked. You see that? You put you a bug zapper in your house, or on the table, or on the counter, in the kitchen, wherever it's water at, and you leave it there all winter. All winter. And you'll see your gnat problem disappear. It's not beautiful, but it works. Which would you rather somebody come in your house and see? A bug zapper? Or would you would rather be serving them dinner and gnats keep going up their nose and flying on their plate? So that's what I got up there, okay? Every other remedy I've tried over the years just doesn't work. The best thing that I done was use sand. Sand on top of my potted plants. It works okay, but it doesn't just get rid of it. Get rid of it. At night, cut off all the lights in your house. I mean, if your coffee maker got a little light on it, cut it off. Cut off every light in your house and only leave that bug zapper light on. Watch what be burnt up in the morning. I can't make this up. I can see little gnats. I just took them oranges out today. I had a handful of oranges left. All my kids got all my oranges. Got a handful left and it drew gnats. You see what I got. Okay, I hope that helps. It works. This ain't it maybe. I did this maybe 5-6 years ago, and I do this every year. It start getting cold, and I'm bringing in plants. I put my zapper up. Okay, I'm sorry for missing questions. I'm gonna try to get. Harmony, did you take that thing that was pushed in 2020? That's a personal question, and I don't see how that would help you. This is about, that's a personal question. Okay, this is Q&A to help you, not me. Now, if my choice on what I pushed or not pushed in my body is a deciding factor whether you want to stay here or not on this channel, then you could just, I don't understand how that could help you otherwise. Yeah, Katina Brooks said that Zapper really worked. Katina Brooks, you had a question for me, and I seen it when I went back up. Let me go back up. Ronald, can you do me a favor and not ask me about no movies, no titles? Please. Everybody keep talking about that movie, and at this very moment, I don't even know what they're talking about. So I don't know if I'm with it or against it yet. I'm getting back up here. If Meyer lemons freeze on the tree, will it ruin the fruit? Yes. It'll start tasting really weird, really fast. They'll look okay until you bring them in the house. They'll be a little soggy and soft, and then the fruit and the juice start tasting weird. It almost start tasting like chemicals. So I would take that fruit off the tree, hurry up and go squeeze it into fresh juice and put it in the refrigerator or the freezer before it start turning weird. I'm looking for your question, Katina Brooks, because you asked me something and I seen it. Okay, you said, okay, Katina Brooks has a great question. What size Halcory diesel heater for a 2-car garage? I would just go with that. What is it? 8,000 BTU, I think it is. Just get the biggest one. Just get the biggest one. Tomorrow I'm going to show you my diesel heater, the exact one. And I think it's an 8,000 BTU, and that's so far the biggest one I've found. So go with go with that one. And make sure it's Bluetooth. You will thank me later. Okay. I got you, Katina Brooks. All right, Sister Fix It. Is it possible for me to buy the 10 gauge cable? Okay, I had that gauge thing. I was about to say, she better start talking about some bang bangs. So I live in 8A. It isn't cold yet, but I can move my blueberry trees. Okay. Harmony. I was just curious to know. I will never defile my temple with that if it's what you're implying. No, I don't. Harmony, that's your business. I'm not implying anything. I'm telling you, ask me a personal question. There's clearly none of your business. Wouldn't help you one way or the other. What you did with your blood and your life, that's your business. I ain't asked you that. Okay. I'm trying to stay level-headed here. You made it hard for me. I have a Meyer lemon tree zone 8B, and I'm having issues with the tips of the branches dying back after bringing them in. Have you ever experienced that? And what did you do to fix it? No, I've never experienced that, and it doesn't sound like it's a big deal. Like about an inch or two like this, and it turned brown, just cut it off. Don't even worry about it. It's going to do that when it's outside too, so don't worry. Citrus, especially Meyer lemon, is very resilient. Nurseman, when looking for land, do you look for land zone as recreational? Generally, if you want to build a workshop, that's completely up to you. I cannot tell you what you need to look for. That's personal. That's totally personal on what you're looking for. I can't tell you what I did or how I do it. That's a personal question, and all of those personal things, only way to answer that is I have to be you. I don't know what you plan on doing. I know you said a workshop, but I don't know if you mean workshop like a real workshop or you mean workshop, or I don't know what kind of workshop. Is this workshop the name of, a club? I don't know. You really need to do your research on that. Something I cannot answer for you because that's personal. There's certain questions here that's personal that I can't answer for people. I'm doing my best and I'm trying to decipher universal questions versus personal questions. I can't decide certain things for you. I just can't. Like you like what should I get? Should I get grape flavor or orange flavor? I don't know. I don't know. Some things are personal. Depending on what you, and before you purchase land, what do you plan on doing with it? Right? So you got to come out, you got to have some kind of vision. You got to have some kind of vision for it all. Okay. Hey, 755 Media, how you doing, my sister? She says, some of y'all got some really helpful questions, but there are others that make me scratch my head. I just try my hardest to answer them, but it's like, come on, I'm a normal guy, and I can't make decisions for you, and I can't tell you what your taste is or what your like is. And if you ask me like personal questions, that's not going to help you one way or the other. Like, how did you feel on the first day you and Lady Led met? That's what, Some people just come in just to be a nuisance, really. Let me see. Okay, Keisha says, let me see. Lead is the Hass avocado one of the southern trees you recommend for the South? No. I think my Hass avocado bit it. I thought it was a Florida Hass that's a little bit more cold hardy. That mug brown as a baby toenail out there. The rest of them doing fine, but my Hass, finito. So I'm gonna say no on the Haas, and I'm in zone 8B, 9A ish. No, I'm gonna say no. Okay, all right, we coming down to the wire. Y'all give them to me. I'm gonna do the best I can. All right. Is everybody, while I'm waiting for another question, is everybody still practicing sugar-free Sunday? Now remember, sugar-free Sunday, it's just what it's called. We should be doing it every day. Sugar-free Sunday, just in case you don't know, it's not a challenge. It's not telling people to go on a diet. It's none of that. It's an awareness. I want everybody to be aware of what's in your food. How much sugar and carbs is in the food that you intake? Keisha Willis says, what about the Mexicola Grande? Yes. My Mexicola Grande is out there, and it looks like it's blooming like it's summertime. Yes, Mexicola Grande. And this is my third Mexicola Grande. I messed the other ones up. That was my fault, what I did to those. Okay. Any other question? We coming down to the wire. We're coming down to the wire. Sugar-free Sunday is, listen, it works. It works. Let me see. Aurora says, do you know if air layering works during the winter, or do the roots tend to freeze and not grow? I've done it over the winter once. It went very poorly. It worked, but it struggled. I wouldn't do it. I just wait till the spring and do it all year long. Do it all spring, summer, and the first of fall, and then I'm done. Okay. Ooh, y'all hit me with a bunch of them. Mine aren't in the ground yet. They used to be. My old ones were. Okay. Question. Will says, I've been following you for a long time, but I heard, dang, why I keep doing that. But I heard you day to be apart. What? I've been following, Will Burnett says, I've been following you for a long time, but I heard you day to be a part of your other groups. You have to have a page. Is that the only way you can be a part of groups? I don't understand what groups I don't have any groups. Will Burnett, what do you mean have groups on my other page? Now, if you asking me, like, does it help me when you have a thumbnail? And if you have a channel, it helps me immensely to see who I'm talking to and to see how serious I should take you right out of the gate. Because imagine this, you get in a relationship, because that's kind of what this is. This is personal. You inside of my house, I'm not inside of yours, right? So imagine this, you on a date, and that date ain't telling you nothing about her. She's not telling you anything about herself, right? You're spilling your guts. You're telling her who your mama name, your mama maiden name, where your daddy came from, how long he was in the military, how many brothers and sisters you got, and all she keep telling you is her name is Yvette. She ain't told you if she got any kids. Was she married? Is she married? Okay, after a while you start seeing, I need to stop sharing so much information with this person because they're not giving me anything, meaning they don't have anything to lose by screwing you over. Only you do, because you're giving all your information and privacy away, correct? So us YouTube content creators, when we see people on here with no thumbnail, no disrespect to people that's watching us on TV, I'm telling you the truth though. Ask any content creator, they're going to tell you the same. If we don't see a thumbnail and then go to your thumbnail and then there's no page, you ain't did nothing on YouTube, it kind of makes people a little leery on sharing that much information with you. So if that's what you're asking, you don't have to have this stuff to be part of my channel or my page. Catherine Johnson, okay. You don't have to, but you know, I don't know anything about you. Now, if you're talking about Karen says, yes, I'm still doing sugar-free Sunday and meatless Monday. It causes me to count calories more. With sugar-free Sunday and meatless Monday, you don't even have to really count no calories. It's them carbs and the sugar you got to count. Okay, Will Burnett. Now, Will Burnett, are you talking about my private club, Club 73? Is that what you're referring to? Because that's a private club that we do screen to let people in. Like we interview you. Yeah, no. Okay, you're talking about the camp club. No, that's a private club, and we do screen you. And number one, like, you ain't got no thumbnail, you ain't got no page. I don't know you. We ain't talked on the phone. I ain't emailed you. I don't know anything about you. Now, this is why my club is private. our club is private actually, is because when you're camping, you're around a lot of people in certain vulnerable situations. I don't want anybody, I used to be public and it got weird. I don't ever want to be in that situation where I got good friends of mine in vulnerable situations with a, mixed up with a bunch of weirdos. No, that, we're intense. The only thing between you and me is some, what is going on? I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, let's keep it rocking. So yeah, I'm sorry. And at this time, we're not accepting any more people at this time. Let me see. Karen says, yes, I'm changing my menu to less. I've been on Lady Leah's page. Okay. Cece says, what are the best plants for summer, fall harvest, long term? That's something you're gonna have to Google. That's a lot. That's a lot. You're gonna have to Google that and do your own research. That's nothing I can answer in just a few seconds, okay? I would love to help you, but I don't want to sit here half of the day to tell you about that. Let me see. Let me go back up because I don't know what's going on with my phone. It dropped for a second, probably because it's lightning storm. Beverly says, I do have another question. Can you grow in a closed basket? I'm just trying to use what resources I have around me. I don't know. You mean a laundry basket with a bunch of holes in it? Is that what you're referring to, Beverly? I don't know. I've never done that. I'm not going to talk about nothing I don't know anything about, or nor have I experienced. I've never done that. Grown a garden in a laundry tub? Are you talking about the laundry basket with a bunch of holes in it? Or you just got something like a kitchen tall garbage can style laundry? You got to help me out here. Vanessa Yah says, what if you're just not into social media that much like me? I do I do Facebook, Twitter. I don't do Facebook, Twitter, or anything else. I only subscribe to a few channels on YouTube, but I'm an upright and honest person. That's your word against mine, Vanessa. all I can do is go off of your word. But that doesn't mean let me in. That's like saying y'all don't get it. And the reason you don't quite understand is if you're not a content creator, you don't understand the safety that goes on with this part of it. So to you, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. But you got to understand something. Us content creators, we're normal people. We ain't Hollywood actors. So we go out into this world every day, with no security guards or anything like that. So how do I know that you are friend or foe? You telling me on this thing ain't telling me anything. So imagine the people I do know. I don't really know them either, but the real truth is the people with no thumbnail, no background, nothing for me to judge you off of, I kind of hold them at arm's length. And it's nothing not to be offensive. I'm being honest. And every YouTube content creator, every TikTok, I'm talking about the ones with some sense, okay? I'm talking about the ones with, I ain't talking about the ones that's just out here trying to get as many views as they possibly can because they don't care about safety. I have a family, I have a wife, I have children that I care about. And that is serious. And people don't see that part of it. And it's certain things that I legally can't tell you that have happened to me because I've had to sue some people for weird acts. Okay? And this stuff I can't talk about. But until you're on that side of the content creation and that mix, you'll never understand, and there's nothing I can do to make you understand that part. Okay? If you've seen half of what I've seen, and there's people here in this chat right now that were there a couple times and saw the madness that went on. If you don't understand that, I can't explain it to you. It's nothing I would be able to tell you, okay? How good of a person you are is completely, that's your word against mine. I wouldn't have no idea. Sandra Giller says, you're right, Led. It's like letting a stranger move into your home with your family. It's kind of, it really is. And that stranger can catch you at all your most vulnerable times. You taking a shower, taking a bath, you know, taking a dump. Okay? Let me get back to that clothes basket. Vanessa, yeah, do you have a channel? Do you have a channel that I can come over and visit and comment? I would like that if you did. Okay, I said 1 hour. My Renaissance grandma said, I've seen a lot of content creators use the laundry basket for those holes. With the holes, they put a garden cover cloth in it and grow tons of food. There you go. I hope that helped. I've never done it before. Okay, Vanessa says, so your private group is for other content creators. Okay, I understand, no problem. I enjoy being here when I can. No, it's not necessarily for other content creators. These are the people that's been with me for 10 years that I personally know. I've talked on the phone to. We have personal private meetings amongst the group every couple of weeks. And it's been going on for a long time. So these are people that I have grown to know. I can go to their channels, and if they don't have a channel, I have literally, or my wife have spoke to them on the phone. And let me explain something. YouTube is not my only thing that we do. Me and my wife run businesses on the outside of this, and we have meetings and meetups and group gatherings on the outside of YouTube that people come together and meet up, and I get a chance to meet you in person and know you personally and let me feel a little bit more easy about my trustworthiness or lack thereof. Okay? So that's how this works. Everybody keep thinking social media is just, that's all it is. It's all it's about. It's not. It's not. On the outside of YouTube, we meet each other. I'll meet everybody on the outside of this. We meet up in person. I go, listen, when you see me traveling all the time, some people don't want to be on camera, and I get a chance to meet them in person. And I travel all the way to Florida, North Carolina, Georgia to meet these people. And it's wonderful. That's how you build a community. You don't build a community just by a bunch of people that can't see each other's faces on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you something else that I don't allow. And you see I don't do that much StreamYard, because if you come on StreamYard and I invite you onto the panel, you have to show your face. I don't understand the not showing the face thing. I just don't understand it. If you don't want to show your face, what's the use of StreamYard? Right? So if I got a strict rule. If you don't want to show your face, you're not allowed to come live on the panel. That's why I don't do it that much, because really don't nobody want to show their face. So, that's just a small rule that I have. I want to see who I'm talking to, and that's what StreamYard is for, to be personable. So I can see your eyes while you see mine. I can see your facial expressions. You can see my junkie house. Let me see yours. That kind of stuff. Okay? So it's not to take offense to anybody. It's just, social media is bigger than what people keep giving it credit for. It's serious. You messing with and playing with people's lives with this. And I think it's just fair. It's fair to me. The least everybody could do, the very least you could do is add a thumbnail. It makes the content creators feel a little better. It really does. Even if you don't have a page, the thumbnail makes you feel better because it's a lot of trolls and weirdos that just pop in and tear the club up when they come in your page. And you, the first thing you do, if I see just a letter W, a letter M, a letter L, I don't look at those. I'm looking for faces or images or patterns. When I see letters, I kind of keep on going. And it's just the way it is. What's a thumbnail? I'm going to have you Google that, okay? You have a thumbnail. It's your picture that you're showing me right now. It makes the content creator feel a little bit better about I'm talking to an actual person, even though that doesn't mean anything because you, okay? It helps. It does. If I just see y'all letter as a pink W or a red L, it doesn't. Yeah, Gene Cat say, I need a face. Yeah, go put your face on there. You would, I promise you this. If you don't want to become a content creator, but you love watching content, if you also love conversing with the content creator, the host, you would get a better response if you had a face, if you had a thumbnail on your name. If you had a thumbnail in front of your name, you will get a better response from every content creator. When we see the L's, and I think I can universally speak for everyone on YouTube. I think I can. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take liberty in doing it, whether they want me to or not. I think when you do have a face or something that we can see on your thumbnail, it makes us feel a little bit more like sharing than looking at the letter L and be like, I don't even really want to read that question. Okay? I'm just being honest. And you can go to other content creators and ask them what I said. Like, does it make you feel a little better if we had a thumbnail? Go ask them. I bet you they say yeah. It'll make them feel a little bit more, little better. Okay, a little more comfortable with wanting to answer your question or read your comment out loud. Because you don't even know what we deal with trolls here on this platform. Hey, Missy Hog, what's going on, my sister? I'm just about to get up out of here, too. Okay, all right. I tried to answer as many questions as I could. TLC says social media is harder than it looks to. That was why Led put out the challenge in 2020. Amen. I put out that major challenge in 2020 or something like that. Because everybody was like, he keeps skipping over my question. He keeps skipping over my comment. He ain't nothing. And I said, I'll make this look easy. Because I've been doing it for so long. And I double dog dared everybody that's in the reach of my voice. Try it yourself and watch what happens. Then now I get to sit back and watch hundreds, if not thousands of content creators that took on that challenge. And now they get trolls. And now they get people that don't like what they have to say. Now they get people that don't agree with them or don't like their opinion and they don't know how to handle it. Okay? Kendra, what are my thoughts on the drones? None. You want to know why I'm not going to answer what my thoughts are on the drones? It's because people keep coming on this channel and want me to spark up controversy, and I won't do it. And when I feel like talk about the drones, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to try to strike up controversy for views about what they're seeing in the sky. So what are your thoughts on the drones? Kendra, what's your thoughts on them? Vanessa Yah says, what is a troll? People talk. You don't know people talk. Vanessa, I don't understand your question. You don't know what a troll is? Now you do. I just showed you personally. Why would they scare you if you don't know what they? Why would they scare you if you don't know what they are? That was that was the perfect example of somebody that does have a thumbnail that is a troll. But you see how much I engaged her? Because it still made me feel a little bit more comfortable talking to her face. But again, means nothing. Complex says, Led, can you please explain zones for gardening? I'm in North Carolina. Thank you. Do me a favor. Go to Google and ask Google, what is your grow zone? And that's going to explain everything you need to know. Trust me. Trust me on that. That's not a snap on you. That's just the truth. Go to Google and tell them what city and state you are in, and then ask what grow zone you're in. That's going to help you. Need to know, said, what are you growing this winter? Impatient. Very impatient. Will, I'm going to be planting corn this spring because the cornfield here is full. Will, sure would like to see your face, brother. Mystique says YouTube is definitely harder than it looks. People be sad because they don't have people watching, but they don't understand when you got a lot of people watching, it's even harder. Beverly says, yes, that's correct. Some of the ladies on your channel just answered. I have been reading their comments. They answered it for me. Thank you, Led. You're very welcome. I don't remember the question. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you see, I'm keeping this smile on my face because I'm just like, I'm just, you know, letting people out the back door. We ain't. Let's stop talking about that. Let's stop talking about that drone stuff. Stop entertaining that, please. Brenda says your facial expressions, you so nice and patient. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Cause I'm not patient, I'm just practicing. I'm practicing my preps. One of them is being patient. I'm not going to pretend that I am, because I'm not. I'm not a very patient person. I will admit it. And I did take a little oath and promise my brother that I'm not gonna let the enemy drain my energy. So I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay. But y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. Do me a favor. It's storming right now. So that's what's keeping me here. I do not want to be on the highway for the next few hours in no storm. So and plus I got a lot of stuff on my trailer I don't want to get wet. Not like that. I see you at Freedom Acres. Hopefully I can get out of here tonight, because I got some stuff to show y'all. I'm about to put this sink and stove top in, and I didn't know whether I should make a video or do it live. I'm going to put up a poll and see if y'all want me to do the video of me putting in the stove top and the sink, or did you want me to go live and do some parts of it? Okay. Missy Hawk, I hope I see y'all. Ooh-wee, hope I see ya. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I'll make sure I put that poll up. Thank everybody for coming. I don't know what night. What is it? Wednesday, Thursday, something like that? I don't know. Thank you so much. Everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. I love you. Okay? I mean that. Be safe out there and just be safe. And stay away from trolls. Got nothing better to do. All right? So I'll put and before I go, sugarless Sunday. Sugarless Sunday. Look at the label. Hashtag flip it over and read. Thank you, Keisha Willis. And read what's in your food, what you about to put in your mouth. I guarantee it works. If you just cut out the doggone carbs and cut out the sugar, it will change your whole life. It'll change your whole life. That's my guarantee to you. That's my promise to you. If you cut out the carbs and the sugar, it will change your life. I'm talking about in every way. Okay? So please, just be aware of the sugar and the carbs that you're putting in your body. Oh, I can't leave yet. I got to tell you this. Real quick. How many people watch TikTok? Y'all got TikTok channels, or go over on TikTok and watch the videos over there, right? Y'all know they're getting rid of TikTok. Everybody know that. So a lot of the TikTok videos, they've been shipping on YouTube Shorts. Y'all know that, right? A lot of the YouTube Shorts are coming directly from TikTok. Okay. There's this guy that I watch, and I don't know if he's a scientist or what, but he always doing experiments. Please listen to this. This will save your life. No, it's TikTok. This dude, he takes things and put under the microscope. Have y'all ever seen that? He puts things under the microscope and lets you see it work. You don't got to go over to TikTok. They got a bunch of the videos over here, okay? He put sugar. Let me see. He put human parasites on a petri dish under a microscope, human parasites. And he keep adding different things to it to let you see what it does. He put human parasites that's inside of all of our bodies, and then he added sugar. What do you think the parasites did with the sugar? He mixed up some sugar, made some sugar water. He had the human parasites on a petri dish and added sugar to it. What do you think? What do you think happened? I'm taking all questions. The human parasites devoured the sugar and multiplied. More human parasites, the stuff that causes our ailments, that cause inflammation, the stuff that causes all our health problems. They ate the sugar. They took to it like gasoline on fire, right? And then multiplied, then it was more parasites, right? He took, and let me show you because I want you to see this, please. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. I just told y'all I had a cold last week. He took human parasites and then he added apple cider vinegar. What do you think the human parasites did under the microscope when he added apple cider vinegar? What do you think did happen? I'm waiting. And while I'm waiting, y'all know this is my homemade apple cider vinegar. I made this and I just keep this bottle to keep putting it in. Everybody is right that they died. But I'm going to tell you how they died. See, I knew everybody was going to get it, but that's why I wanted you to answer it. They exploded. That's how dynamic apple cider vinegar is for parasites inside your body. It's causing inflammation, weight gain, and other deadly diseases in your body. I've been showing y'all how to make apple cider vinegar for the last 4 or 5 years, or probably better than that. And I'm going to show you what I do with mine. That. It made its own mother. I made that. I made this. A lot of y'all was making vinegar too. Go to my vinegar playlist. I got a whole vinegar playlist. Put in, if you can't find it, say vinegar, lead, farmer 73 vinegar. I show you from beginning to end. You can make it out of almost anything. You can make it out of apples. I've made it out of persimmons. I've made it out of pears. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you one other one that I don't know the facts on, but there are doctors. Google them. Google this information, because I'm not going to give away information that I can't prove. All I can tell you to do is do what I've done. Do your own research. Google it. Google it. Look and listen, read, and look and listen to these real doctors online. And they will tell you what this does. I'm going to tell you another one. I'm going to tell you another thing to do. Listen to people that lift weights and trainers, health coaches. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what scientists are saying. Listen to what doctors are saying. Listen to what some of these athletes and health coaches are saying. And you can make, I still got about, 20, 30 gallons of this. Unfortunately, I really, truly do. I don't even make no more because I just got too much. With this, when he dropped a little bit of apple cider vinegar on those human parasites, they exploded. They didn't just die. You literally watched them blow up like firecrackers under the microscope. Go look it up. So in the morning, since I've been on this health journey, in the morning, I take a cap full of my apple cider vinegar, and I take a cap full during dinner. And I'm going to tell you another thing that I can't prove it per se, but it's for weight loss. It's also for weight loss. Now, the only way The only scientific way that I can say that apple cider vinegar definitely it works for weight loss. If you don't know, and again, I don't know, I'm not speaking facts, I'm speaking speculation now, okay? My own opinion. Have you ever tried to cook a roast and add apple cider vinegar? How many people have ever done that? On some pork ribs, beef roast, whole chicken. Have you ever added vinegar and seen what it does? What does it do? I don't know about suppressing my appetite, but that's what I heard it does. Katina Brooks says, I have some pears going bad. Can I use? That's perfect. Yes. Yes. You want that fruit to ferment. Okay. Somebody said, yes, I have. Put it on ribs. Pre-cook your food. I don't know about pre-cooking nobody's food. It breaks it down. You know what it helps do? It burns the fat right off that meat and gets in between those muscles and make it more tender, right? Kind of don't do nothing no different inside your body. That's my thought anyway. If you take a little bit of this vinegar and then you stay active all day like you put your body in that oven, I'm speculating now. This is not fact. A little bit of apple cider vinegar or put some vinaigrette on your salad. It's so many health benefits. How can I forget? It fixes your gut. It put that good bacteria in your gut to help you. The good bacteria help kill the bad bacteria. This mother, let me show you the unshaken. This is good bacteria. This is what you want inside your gut. Because this, you know what this does? Let me give you a better view. You know what the good bacteria does? How do you make vinegar? Everybody, how did I show you how to make vinegar? What did I do? Anybody that saw the video, what's the first thing you do? How to make vinegar? What's one of the main ingredients? I'm going to tell you. Not fermentation. Fruit peels and water, but yeah, fruit peels and water got to eat something. What is it? What does the fruit and the peels and the bacteria that's on the fruit eat? Whether you add this or it's natural. Sugar. Hoodstead Farms. Sugar. Nope. The yeast is already in the fruit. It's in the peels. When you buy it, when you get natural fruit, it's already in the peels. It's already in the fruit. The yeast and the natural bacteria eats sugar. It's either going to eat the sugar from the fresh fruit, or you can add table sugar and it's going to devour the sugar. So what it's sitting in here waiting for, this is sitting in this jar, this vinegar is sitting in this jar. That's the mother, this cloudy stuff. You know when you buy apple cider vinegar, it got the mother at the bottom. What is this waiting to do? What is this sitting down here waiting to do? It's alive. It's sitting at the bottom of that jar. That's why I shake it up. Because with every capful, I want to get some of that mother in my body. Because you know what the mother does? It still wants to eat sugar. It's waiting to eat the sugars inside your body that you may have accidentally put inside your body. It's hungry. It's still hungry. So not only is it helping you burn the fat, it's eating the sugar while making good bacteria and putting good bacteria inside your body. Next thing you know, you sped up the whole gut process. Now you start pooping. Because your guts can only do so much with the crap we put inside our body, right? Your guts wasn't even designed. Listen to this. Your guts wasn't even designed to absorb these chemicals that we eat. Our body is not designed to eat these man-made weird chemicals that they're spraying on the fruits and the vegetables and stuff. Our bodies aren't designed that way, right? So this little rascal right here devours all of that for us, making our gut run smoother the way it's supposed to and absorb the natural things that it's supposed to, while this helped get rid of the crap that we put in our body. So the next thing you know, once you start eating that apple cider vinegar, all you need is like a tablespoon in the morning, tablespoon at night. You start taking more frequent bowel movements. You're getting rid of all of this bad bacteria that was inside your body, causing your joints to hurt, rheumatoid arthritis, and everything else in your body that's ailing you. Right? Jacqueline said, I'm going to drink the whole bottle because I need to finally deliver this 3-year baby I have been carrying. Let me tell you something. It works. It works. All right? Now I'm going to tell you something else about this. If you have a problem, well, I ain't gonna go that way. Let me just say this. If you can't just take a capful or teaspoonful, tablespoonful, make a vinaigrette, mix it with some olive oil, and then pour it over a salad and let it go down easier that way. Trust me. Thank you, Lisa Nelson said, you made it so plain. I knew it wanted to eat sugar. I just never thought of it eating internally in your body. Vinegar for the win. Thank you. And it's the truth. Look at all of these health gurus and real life people. Why you think, let me tell y'all something else. Why do you think Apple, let me show you another one. Let me show you another one. All right, this is distilled vinegar. This is what I bought during the 2020. Yeah, it says good to now. Yeah, I bought this. Missy Hawk says I make a plain warm tea with lemon and apple cider vinegar. There you go. There you go. This is white distilled vinegar. Right? I bought a bunch of this during the pandemic. Why did I buy more vinegar? I did that because it's also a disinfectant. You can distill this. Once I put this through the distiller, if I wanted to, it'll come out looking that clear, and it's a cleaning agent. You get sick, man, I had a chest cold going on last week. You hear me still coughing and kind of getting up this phlegm. That right there. If you don't believe me, please go look and listen and read to everybody of the benefits. Go look up tonight the benefits of apple cider vinegar. Listen to me. I promise you, I'm going to make you a promise. I'm going to make you a promise. I promise you that if you go look at the benefits, I don't go on YouTube after this video. When you go look at the benefits of apple cider vinegar, ACV, you know what your next thing you're going to do? Look for my doggone video on how to make it. Why do you think this is so expensive? But you can buy a whole gallon of this for about $2, right? Because this ain't as beneficial as this, because when you leave that mother in there, this is medicinal. Why do you think a little bitty bottle costs you $9? A little bottle of this costs you about $9. A little bottle. This costs about $9 for this. For the name brand. Y'all know, don't say the name of it, but you know the name brand of this. $9. I could prove to you right now that I got about 30 gallons of this that I made myself. You want to know? And everybody watch me make it, so that's proof by itself. I made 2 and 3 and 4, 5 gallon buckets of it at a time. I got all the fruit off my trees, the persimmons, the pears, and put them in buckets and put some water in it and let it ferment. And this is what it did. I literally have tons of it. All right? Art May said that's what they refer to in the Bible as strong drink. I don't know about that. Joshua said, Leb, can I make, okay, Joshua says, can I make apple cider vinegar from store-bought apples? You can, but it may backfire on you, Joshua. Because they spray so much weird stuff, that waxy stuff on outside of the apples. What I'm finding is if you use store-bought apples, that waxy stuff that's on the outside of the apples, it does something to the process. And next thing you know, your apple cider vinegar starts smelling like nail polish. I don't know. If you can get them from a farmer's market, I would try that. Off-grid trucker in the house. What's up, brother? Leslie, have you brewed kombucha? Go to my kombucha video. I got a kombucha playlist. Yes. I got kombucha on top of my refrigerator. I can't make this up. I literally got kombucha, tons of it brewing at this minute. I got a bunch of the kombucha. I forget. Is those the mothers? Is those called the mothers? I got a bunch of those kombucha mothers up there right now. I can't make this up. I'm going to tell you why I stopped drinking the kombucha, though. It just had too much sugar in it. No matter how long I let it sit. Oh! All right, y'all. I got it easier for you. Scoby. Thank you. Scoby. I got tons of, let me get it. I got to get it. I'm sorry. I got to show you. It just works better for me. Okay? Y'all, when you see this, you will understand why I'm going through all of this. This is kombucha that I made 8/14 of this year. All of them scobies has been just accumulating inside this jar. This is kombucha that's been sitting since the 8th month, the 14th of the 8th month of August. It's a SCOBY hotel now, yes. Now, let me tell you, if you don't want to make fruit, vinegar, let your kombucha, let it go. You don't need to add no fruit. If you go get you a SCOBY, buy one online, or if you next to what is this place called? 14K, if you got some kind of health place, organic foods type of place, Whole Foods, they have the SCOBY, then they sell it. So get this. If you, thank you, Vanessa Rogers. This tastes just like apple cider vinegar. If you drink this, if this is no longer kombucha, it has eaten all of the sugar out of this jar. This tastes just like apple cider vinegar and has the same properties and benefits. And as you see, it has that mother crumbs down there too. See that? That's what you want. That's what you want in there. So if you don't have no fruit and you don't want to chance it or risk it, making kombucha vinegar doesn't take as long as making apple cider vinegar or pear vinegar or persimmon vinegar or grape vinegar. So try this. I just had to stop drinking my kombucha. That's just entirely too much sugar. Once I got on my journey, I was like, stuff wasn't moving. And I know the kombucha puts the good bacteria in your gut and builds your gut up, but you're still consuming entirely too much sugar. And once I stopped drinking the kombucha, then my weight started to come down. So as much as I love kombucha, I'm not at a level. It's good to maintain if you're maintaining your weight, because my weight was staying where it was. But when you're trying to lose weight, shed pounds, I'm going to say no on the kombucha because it's just too much sugar. Is there a way to make the kombucha so it makes you less gassy? Yeah, stop being around too many people. Just go solo. Stop being around people. That's all I can say. Pineapple vinegar is my meat tender. Pineapple vinegar, I made some, and it just tastes too much like lemon pledge to me. Lemon vinegar and pineapple vinegar tastes too much like pledge, or I couldn't do it. I use that for cleaning. I clean stuff with that. You good, Hoodstead. Lemons, when you use citrus to make vinegar, it got this chemically taste to it like lemon pledge or something that just, Lead, can I use organic apples? Yes. So please, sugar-free Sunday, make you some vinegar. It worked. It worked. You can see where my shadow for my neck meat used to be. It's starting to, look at that. It's working. It's working. I can even see my little neck muscles coming out. TLC in the garden say, when you tasted the lemon vinegar on that live, yeah, that tore me up. I was not expecting. I wasn't ready for that. It's good, but it gives you that spring cleaning kind of feeling, on the inside part. I ain't gonna do no more citrus. But please make your own apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna tell you how. Get you a 5-gallon bucket. Get you a 5-gallon bucket. Get you a couple bags of organic fruit. Put them in the bucket. Fill the bucket full of water about that much. Put a towel over top of it and put a towel over it, maybe a rope or a rubber band, and walk away. You're going to start smelling it in about 2 weeks. You're going to start smelling this. Go in there, stir it. You're going to see it's going to work. And somebody asked me, how do you make the kombucha stop making you gassy? Stop hanging around people that care. Stop hanging around people that care about you being gassy. Start hanging out with other people that like to pass gas every blue moon. This world too crazy to be hanging around a bunch of people with their pinky out. Now, if I offend you by passing gas because I'm trying to lose some weight, I don't think I want to hang around you no more. Is that all it took to offend you? You tell your friend that. Is that all it took to offend you? You hanging with a knucklehead ass, no job having ass, no good ass man that like to put his hands on your eye socket? And I pass gas and you got a problem with that? That's a wake-up call for you. You've been making bad decisions on friend making. Go hang out with some people. When you do it, man, they look at you like, oh, for real? They match your energy, literally. You know? I don't hang around a bunch of people look here. I don't hang around people that get too all uppity about bodily function. You can't be around me when you getting all stinking and nose turning when it comes to bodily function. I live in the woods. I live in the woods. I want to ask y'all a question. What do you think I do in the woods? Like, you know what I'm saying? I do some pretty, I'm gonna call it natural things when I'm there. When we go camping, everybody in all these little tents at camp is pooping in buckets all around me. If you can't rock with that, you may not want to be my friend, because I don't hold anything in. Okay? Now, I do have manners, so if we having dinner, I will excuse myself to excuse myself. But I don't hold nothing in, okay? I'm just telling you. You couldn't rock with me because, man, I'm, in so many words, you could almost say I'm fairly gross. You could almost say, you wouldn't. It's people here that want to own land, on raw land, and become a homesteader, and you won't poop in a bucket. Have you ever pooped in a bucket? Missy Hawk, put your hand down. Missy Hawk, put your hand down. Have you ever pooped in a bucket? You already accounted for it, Missy Hawk. Have you? And then done away with your waste? Until you have become one with a bucket and a Walmart bag inside with some wood chips or some hamster cage mix, you ain't lived. You haven't lived until you took a 5-gallon bucket, right? Put a Walmart bag in. I wish I had me one. Put a Walmart. It's like putting on a condom. Okay, it's like, you know, I mean it. You need instructions for this. Like when you're young, you're a kid, you ain't sure how to put on a condom. You need somebody to kind of show you or watch a couple movies when ain't nobody looking. Because it's the same thing. It's just inside out. Okay? It's a little trick to it. Because you don't want to tear the bag. You want to inspect, just like in school back in the day. You want to inspect for any holes. You don't want no holes. Okay? You pull that over the side gently. Gently. You don't want to be pulling no hairs. Okay? you put a lid on this or put your little foam floaty ring around there, okay? And you go to town. Pound town. You really go to pound town in this. You sprinkle you some shavings off in that boy. It's like a catcher mitt at the bottom. You don't want too many wood chips. You just want enough. Okay? Because if you put too many, if you put too many wood chips to the bottom, and then you have a massive blowout, here's going to be your problem. When you go to remove said bag, you ain't going to have no room to tie off. So if you got too many wood chips and then you done had taco night, you ain't going to have enough room to tie off. You want to tie this off. Okay? And don't try to put a little cute tie like you want it to untie. No, you tie that. Okay? So you want handful, maybe 1.5 handful of hamster cage mix or just regular wood chips. Boom. And then enough room to tie it without you feeling the heat from the street. Because this stuff is still hot. People don't have no appreciation for a good dump because you don't know what all goes into living off grid and taking a whole dump outer doors or inside. You don't know. You've never thought about it. I suggest you become one with the bucket. I suggest you become one with the bucket, at least to say you've done it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't go in here half-cocked. If you ain't got no wood chips, I'm gonna show you one of my tricks, okay? Every blue moon, I keep some wood chips next to me, and if I mess around and done ran out because I done got lazy or I'm too busy, let me show you again. Put in your bucket condom. Okay? Okay. It's your bucket condom, okay? Now, I'm going to show you, if you don't got wood chips, you ain't going to believe this, but it's the truth. Ask me how I know. Get you a napkin. This is a very expensive poop, okay? This is called my pinky out poop, because napkins are expensive. You line the bottom of it with that. You turn it into a little catcher's mitt. If you didn't have taco night, don't use leaves, chef. Don't use leaves. Don't do it. Okay? You bam it on that. You take another napkin. Now, this is where it's going to get real weird, because you want to start doing stuff like, you going to find yourself, if you do this enough, if you live off grid or you go camping a lot, you going to start finding yourself doing stuff to save you. Look, I will grab the edge of that, and let's be realistic here. Okay? See that? I'll take the edge of that. I'm going to just cover that up. Just like that. Now, don't use no kitty litter. Kitty litter is too expensive. And just don't use it. It don't work good. It works, but you got to get rid of that. Kitty litter. Have you ever peed in kitty litter? It's heavy. Have you ever took a dump on kitty litter? It's heavy. Kitty litter and poop breaks through these Walmart bags. I'm just telling you from experience because I live this. I'm telling you I do this every day. Kitty litter is too heavy for these cheap Walmart bags, these cheap plastic. You'll start tying that kitty litter up and it's heavy as a rock. And that kitty litter gonna bust down through the bottom on your shoe. Now you gotta clean up kitty litter and your own poop on your own shoe. It's humbling and degrading. Okay? If you do this, fold it over. Now when you tie it up, take that bucket condom off. Now when you tie it up, you got to do this. You got to let the air out so the funk hit you in the face. You got to let the air out. And your hand is right on the banger. Okay? Whatever you just did, your hand is there. And you ain't promised that there is no holes in this bag. Ask me how I know. You want to get this right here. Don't let this go. Grab that. See that? Like you about to smoke a cigarette? Come through. Headbanger. Go throw that in your burn pile. Trust me. I've tried it all kind of ways. You can even call me a poopologist if you want to. I'm fairly good at disposing of human waste. Okay? Walmart done start getting cheap and putting holes in the bottom of the bags. So you got to make sure you check them. Okay? The bags with the holes in the bottom of it, that's not really poop. YouTube. I just use them for trash. I don't use them for banging, okay? If you're going to be banging, you got to inspect them bags just like you do a condom. Make sure there's no leaks, okay? I don't know how we got here. Somebody called it a bucket. They called it a bucket lasagna. In a way. Because no, don't double bags. You wasted them. You wasted them. This ain't the grocery store, Owen. This ain't the grocery store. You don't double bag no bags, okay? One bag per poop. Now, what I like to do, two hitter quitter, one for the money, two for the show. You hit one poop, you fold that paper over the top, sprinkle some wood chips on it like the dude with the spices, sprinkle some wood chips, close the lid and wait for later. You know you got another one rumbling in the jungle. Don't be wasting no bags. Every bag for me is a two-hitter quitter unless it was taco meat night. Taco meat night, stinking poops. Okay, you gotta let it go. Look like another love TKO. One poop is enough if you stinking up the whole house. But for average, your guts is doing okay? You can get away with 2 good dumps without driving company away. Somebody come visit you and they like, yeah, just came to see how you was doing. Is Lady Laird anywhere in here? Because she okay? Is y'all all right in here? I tell you what, I'm going to go get us some beer. I'll be back. Man, I don't drink beer. That's okay. I'll do. I'll be back. And they never come back because your whole inside of your house smell like a teenage gym locker room. I get it. 2-hitter quitter. If you got company, hit them with one, okay? Just one. One and done. I don't know how we got on poopology, but I hope this helped you. Okay. No, the opening windows in a tiny house don't work. Opening windows for smells in a tiny house don't work. If you pooped in the back room bathroom, you can smell it at the front door kitchen. Okay? Just saying. It ain't gonna work. It take about a good 45 minutes to air out for me. So, just saying, if you don't do it right. All right, so I'm going to leave you alone. I said 1 hour. That too was a lie. Sorry, my bad. We got going good here. We got here by talking about apple cider vinegar and the gut biome. Vinegar to poop. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of how we start talking about doo-doo. I'm sorry. We went down. Yeah, you're right, Shelly. We went down that alley. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody. But I didn't tell a lie. I told the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And from my and other people's experience, this is how it's done. Okay? So I hope all this helped you. And I hope I was able to answer everybody's question to the best of my ability. And for the troll that was in here, no harm, no foul. That's it. All right. I'm going to try to get up. I know it's late. Oh man, it's only 8:30. I got plenty of time. I could get there by 12. I could get there by 12:30. I'm gonna get on out of here. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow on Freedom Makers. I got a lot to show you. We can still make it. All right. Thank y'all so much. Lev Farmer 73. I love y'all. Be safe. And I'm out. Didn't I say that already about 2 hours ago? Thank y'all. I appreciate it. All right. P. Brenda said, keep going. No, I got to get on the road now. I should have been on the road. But it was fun hanging out with y'all, okay? I will show y'all how this poop really worked, but then I think my channel will get shut down if I showed that. Because I ain't bashful. Live from 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.